Oh, hello there. Would you kids like to hear a story? Wonderful. Now I'm going to tell you the story about a little girl named Therese Martin who grew up in a small town of Lisieux, France. Therese grew up in a very Catholic family, which helped her become the saint that she is today.
Chicken nuggets. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
As you know, Therese was the youngest child of two very pious members of the French middle class. She described her childhood as blissful, as she was adored by everyone in her family, being the youngest child.
As you know, she knew from a young age that she wanted to pursue a religious life, but things kind of took a turn after the death of her mother.
Yes, of course. And as you know, she developed a strange disease which made her overly sensitive and had both physical and mental symptoms. I think she described it as being absolutely terrified of everything.
Well, as you know, she was sitting there laying in bed one day, and she glanced over at the statue of the Blessed Mother that had been there for years, and she was just so captivated by its beauty that as she stared at it, suddenly her illness was cured. And that was the first miracle on her way to sainthood.
Of course, the Blessed Mother. Yeah, but as you know, after that, she was just super intent on joining the Carmelite sisters. The only problem was that she was a little young. But Therese didn't let this stop her, even going to the Vatican and confronting the Pope himself, asking for an exception to be made. And while he didn't give her exactly what she asked for, eventually she did wear down the bishop and join the sisterhood earlier than was previously allowed.
Well, as you know, Therese didn't think of herself similar to the great saints of our faith. She thought of herself as a little flower, showing God's great love in the little things in her life, which made her
A great saint, and eventually
conductor of the church,
becoming renowned worldwide! Actually, something that she often said is that since she was just like a little girl, she couldn't necessarily climb the great spiritual mountains of her predecessors. What she could do is raise her arms up to God and know that He would want to pick her up, bringing her to even greater heights than they reached on their own.
You mean like this?
Oh!